Welcome to our YouTube channel students, e-learning hub by Udgam Welfare Foundation. Student, in this video we are going to discuss about the third case study on our chapter Inverse Trigo Function. And if you have missed our previous two case studies, then I request you to please watch those case study, and it is going to help you out in how to tackle the case study problems in your board exam. And these case studies are very useful for everyone, whether you are a CBSE board student or whether you are an ISC board student. So let's move forward without wasting our time. So student, this is our third case study on inverse trigo function, which states during a national level math webinar, students from various schools are given a quiz to test their understanding of inverse trigo functions. One segment of the quiz focuses on simplifying composite inverse functions and interpreting their values graphically. Students are reminded that not all inverse trigo functions are defined over the entire real line, and that choosing the correct principal value is essential. For example, knowing that tan inverse of tan x equals to x holds only when x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 helps avoid incorrect simplification. Students also explore how to reverse trigo compositions like sine of sine inverse x and analyze when they hold true based on the domain of the inner function. The questions below reflect the types of logical and algebraic reasoning tested in this event. Now, on the basis of this particular case study, we are going to discuss 5 MCQ as per the board standard. Now, let's move towards our first question based on this case study. So students, this is our first question, which states the value of sine inverse x. As we know the property, we should memorize. You have to memorize these properties, as we know that sine of sine inverse x is equal to what? Is equal to x only. So therefore it is equal to x, but where? Obviously x, for x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 here. So this is pi by 2 and this is your minus pi by 2, and the value of sine of sine inverse x equals to x in this particular area, you can see. Now let's move towards our question number 2. So student, this is our question number 2, which again states the property of tan inverse of tan x. The value of tan inverse of tan x equals to x when lies in what? When x lies where? When x lies in this particular area. That means this should lie here, but it is excluding this pi by 2 and minus pi by 2 because here it is not defined. So in the first quadrant and in the fourth quadrant, here you can say the value of tan inverse of tan x is x. Now let's move towards our question number 3. So student, this is our question number 3, which again states cos of cos inverse x equals to x holds true for what? Holds true for this particular area, that means 0 to pi only, 0 to pi. So cos of cos inverse x equal to x is equal to, in this particular area, sorry, not in this, but 0 to pi, obviously B is the correct answer. So student, this is our question number 4, which states which of the following is the correct identity. That is important. So we know tan inverse of x equals to sine inverse of x upon 1 plus x square in the root. So let's start. Let x equals to tan theta. Let's assume for this particular case x equals to tan theta, and it is going to give you 1 plus tan square theta is what? Sec square theta, and in the numerator it is going to give you tan theta. Let's check. Tan theta upon sec theta. So this is going to give you tan theta upon sec theta. Now let's simplify it further. That is sine theta upon cos theta whole upon 1 upon cos theta. So this is going to get cancelled. We only have what? We only have sine theta. Now we have theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Now sine inverse of sine theta will be left here. So it is going to give us theta only. So theta is what? Theta is nothing but tan inverse of x. So this is equal to your LHS. Hence we can say that the first property is correct. Now property number 2 again, identity number 2. So if we put here, very simple, x equals to tan theta again. So it is going to give you 1 upon sec theta, which is cos theta and theta got cancelled and we are going to get this only. That means this is also true, this is also true. Now tan inverse of x equals to cot inverse of 1 by x. If we put x equals to tan theta again, so it is going to give you what? Cot inverse of cot theta. Again cot and cot cancelled, we will be getting theta only, that is equal to tan inverse of x. So this is also correct. In this manner we can say what? All of the above identities are correct. I hope this concept is clear. That question was very good. Now let's move towards question number 5. Now student, this is our question number 5, which states the expression sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of root 1 minus x square is equal to what? Now let's try to solve it out. Let's try to simplify it. Let's say x equals to cos theta. Then we will be getting 1 minus cos square theta, which is sin square theta, and it comes out of root. So it is going to give you what? Sin inverse of sin theta, that is equal to theta. Now sin, we are having what? Sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of sin theta is equal to theta obviously, and theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to cos inverse of x here. So we are getting what? Sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, and we know the property of sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to what? Pi by 2 only. So option number A is the correct answer here. So students, that was the last question of this particular case study. I hope you enjoyed this particular video and this particular case study, and these questions are also quite important in terms of your board exam. So if you would like to do our online test on various chapter, then it is going to enhance your skill how to tackle 1 marker question in board exam. I have prepared these online tests on all the chapters for grade 12 students, and I am going to share the link in the description box that is going to help you out in enhancing your skills how to tackle 1 marker question in your exam. So that was all in this particular video. We are going to meet in our next video. Till then, goodbye and take care.